Hi guys, as promised via my last video to you guys, I have kind of realized, again with my conversations with Marla Diane, link below to her product, she's fabulous, super positive lady. Anyway, I found what I feel to be the cure for exhaustion, especially for empaths. Now an empath is somebody who feels deeply and feels other people's pain, and it's a very specific thing. I know a lot of people, a lot of empaths in my life, and I try to protect them as best I can. They are super valuable people. They are super loving and wonderful people, and they need to be protected because they try to make everything right. They try to fix everything. I'm one, I know, I try to fix everything. So, but empaths have a certain propensity to become exhausted. And I think this is true for everyone because secretly, I think everybody has an empathetic core. Like you cry at these Hallmark movies. I cry at Hallmark commercials, okay? You probably do too. You get that choky thing, oh my God, oh, you know, no, I'm not crying, you're crying. That is the empathetic core that I think we all have. So what that is, I believe, and I've seen this, it has to do with mental machinery that people put up to handle their lives. And I saw a kid the other day, and this was quite sad because he was a young kid, obviously smart. He was doing supermarket checkout, duties, and I was talking to a machine. I was talking to mental machinery that he had put up. The kid was nowhere to be found. The body was there, the mental machinery was there, but that being that I so desperately wanted communication with was missing. He was hiding somewhere. I don't know. I'm not going to evaluate for this kid, but and I've seen that before. I see that with certain politicians. Let me just say that. I see it with certain, actors who do not connect with audiences. That's a lot of it. And I will tell you a story. I was teaching music a while back, and I had this kid come in, and he was supposedly autistic on the spectrum and all that stuff. And he came in and he sang this song, and I just was like, my God, who is this kid? Like, wow, it was just awesome. And it wasn't technical ability. He did have that, but there was something special about him that he communicated through singing. And I was like, okay, we're going to nurture the heck out of this because this is valuable. This is what people go, they pay a lot of money in concerts to go see these people. You see people like Bruno Mars, and you go, wow, yeah, he's super talented. But what is it? It's that connection with the actual guy who's live communicating his spiritual beingness to you. He's opened up his universe and let you in, right? And, empaths tend to do that. They open up the universe and they let you in. But then when they're hit with these mental machinery, they go, oh my God, what the heck is this? Anyway, this kid one day came in, and I could tell he was bored or distracted or whatever. And he sang the song again. And he put it on his mental machinery. And I stopped him and I said, you know what? You do not ever come in here and have your mental machines sing to me. I won't have it. And I will tell you something else. Your audience will not have it. You will get booed off the stage. Nobody wants to listen to that. They want you. You're what they pay to come see. You're the reason they stand up in their chairs and applaud. It doesn't have to do with how many trills you do. Of course, Whitney Houston had both. She had the trills and the wonderfulness. She's so great. But there was a connection with her special beingness. And that is the key. And that's why empaths get so exhausted, because a lot of people in life, a lot of people are on mental machinery, and they need to drop it because it's so without value. You can do everything you can do without your mental machinery. Obviously, you don't want to think of every time you click to go off the freeway or whatever. That's fine. There is certain mental machinery that's important. But when it comes to communication, never use your machinery. People know, they feel it, and they don't like it. So if you're an empath or just anybody and you're feeling exhausted, like I keep talking to these people and I get, you're lacking that thirst for live communication with a real being person that's there. And that is what they come to you for. So understand that. Probably that's why you're exhausted. Seek out the people that do live communication, that you're connecting directly with that spiritual being, and you're going to be fine. So there you go, guys. Hope that helps. See you soon.